tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster. Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? Because you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the Doctor.
Yes, indeed, ladies and yes. Oh, my camera's off. Yes, indeed, ladies and yes. Good evening, good morning. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. My headache is nearly gone. Right? I think all this week going down here, and it's basically gone now. Oh, thank God. Right? Thank God. That is good times, baby. That is good times. I hope you're all doing well. What's going on with me? Let me think. What kind of thing to tell you? I am nicely into writing a novel. It's called Space Oddity. First chapter is called David Bowie, and the second chapter is called Dark Side of the Moon. Right, I only just started writing the second chapter. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yesterday, I had a big day out. This is crazy, right? Okay, so my family psychiatric team now has ballooned to 4 people. Right, I have my therapist. My wife has her therapist. We have our couples therapist, and now because my therapist recommended it, she wanted me to go to a psychiatrist. Right, to get medication. So that was yesterday's big mission, right? So I had no idea what to expect, right? And they're all women. Everybody's a woman, so I had no idea what to expect. Man, she was not a therapist. Let me tell you, no, she was totally a psychiatrist. There was nothing warm and fuzzy about that meeting, right? I felt like my mum being pissed off with me, right? That's what it felt like. I was like, oh, okay then. And it cost a fortune. Oh my God. Because you can't get into a psychiatrist in Israel. So like October 7th, there was like a 6 months waiting list at that point. Like just longer than the suicide rate, right? There was a 6 months waiting list. So I had to go privately. Have a guess how much I paid, okay? For a 1 hour session. $500. I'm like, are you crazy? I mean, like, I could have gone to a hooker for that, like a good one, and that might have done the trick. Although she can't give medication. Well, I guess hookers can get you, drugs. I don't know. I'm not in that world, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not in that world. So what can I tell you? So yeah. I got so I got a lot going on. But frankly, I have to tell you, ever since I kind of rediscovered myself this week, right? Okay, if you don't know, me and my wife, we live in the same house and we're sleep in the same bedroom, right? In the same bed, right? But we're trying to be separated, right? I honestly didn't think I'll speak to her before Wednesday, which is when we have our couples counseling. But she called me, we talked, which is nice. But man, I ever since I've kind of rediscovered my own identity, everyth's better in my life. It really is. It really is. My ego was very, very fragile, and now it's like pretty rock solid, right? I couldn't take any form of criticism. Now I'm doing shit that I makes me proud of myself. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm okay with this. Right, so again, writing and I'm reconnecting to Judaism which is, I know it sounds weird. You think I'm like crazy religious, or as we say in Judaism, Meshugana from, right? Meshugana means crazy, from means religious. And I was just going through the motions, right? And now I'm like, and also I was listening to like way too much politics and stuff like that. And I normally listen to like theological classes, right? And so I noticed that something today, right? Actually, I noticed it about a few days ago. How do I explain this? Here, let me see if I can find a picture to show you. There we go. Yeah. Man wearing tefillin. Let's see if I can find a picture, because this is one of the strangest parts of Judaism. We'll go over here. So for the morning service, like most Jews put these on every day, and they're weird and freaky. Hang on. Weird and freaky. Title my autobiography. Share screen. Doink. They're called phylacteries, if for want of a better word. So actually, this is a good picture. This is a good demonstrating picture. Where is this? No, I don't want to sign in. Piss off. This is from the BBC. Maybe later. When is this from? When did the BBC have anything pro-Jewish here? I don't understand. Okay, fine. Here, you can see this picture here. So, yeah, okay, tefillin. There are these these are all made of leather. Do you have a bigger picture? Let me see if I can find a bigger picture. Hang on. Tools. I want it big, baby. You want it long. You want it strong. You can't go wrong. Let me find a picture that's like. Oh yeah, is this one even bigger? There you go. Copy image address. We'll go over here. No. What? Where'd it go? We'll try. There we go. Can I zoom in? There you go. Fine. So these are tefillin. What they are, they're these boxes. Again, all made out of leather. And the whole thing's made out of leather. And you put one on your head, doink, and there's these straps that go around it, and then they get knotted in the in a form of Jewish letters, right? And these straps come down here again every morning. You know, all religious Jews do this, right? The cloak thing he's wearing is a talit, a prayer shawl, and the one on the arm is more interesting. So you put one on the arm, and that's like connected to your heart, and you wrap it like 7 times around your arm, and then you wrap it around your hand in a specific way. So it spells out the name of God, the way you're wrapping it. There's several names of God. This one's called Shakai, right? Shakai. I can't say it properly. I'm saying a K instead of a D sound because one doesn't take the name of the good Lord in vain, right? So on your hand you got the sh sound. It's called a shin, right? At the back of your head you have the d sound, right? And on your arm, which is connected on the box on your arm, it's connected to your well, again, that's connected to your heart. There's a Hebrew letter Yud, which is the most spiritual letter in the Hebrew alphabet because it doesn't touch the ground, right? So I had noticed, right? There's a thing. Wait 1 second. Let me see if I can find another picture. Tefillin show. Yeah, let's see if I can get a close up of that one. Yud. Let's see if I get the images. Oh, that's not bad. Is that? Yeah, that one's not actually bad. Fine. Oh, actually, this one's even better. Here we go. Copy image address. Doink. Fine. Okay, so this is the one that goes on your arm, right? You see this like knotty thing right there next to the box? Again, all made out of leather. You can go and see how they make them. It's really clever, right? You have this. Oh, and inside the box is a different part, bits of the Old Testament on parchment. But that knotty thing on the side, that's the letter Yud, which is your connection to spirituality, right? Which is the letter representing spirituality. It's supposed to be touching the box, right? There's this little thing, this little like string they have that ties it there that always breaks. So mine broke years ago, like years and years ago, and I never bothered doing anything. So I bought in a hairband today and put it round so that the spiritual letter is touching the box, which it represents your heart, right? So it's really interesting that, like, that spirituality in metaphor, I would say spirituality just hadn't been touching my heart for a long time, right? Hadn't been connected to my heart, and I really feel it is now, right? So I'm really kind of pumping. What's going to happen with marriage? I don't know. No idea. I really don't want to get divorced, but like, we both got to want to stay married. Would you know? So I'm only half the occasion. Oh, anyway. So yeah, that's a fun little fact I noticed today. I thought, oh, look at that. Well, it's almost as if this stuff makes a vague amount of sense, right? But very little else does. But that does make a vague amount of sense. Fine. Speaking of things making a vague amount of sense, let's see what interesting bollocks we can get through. We got that. Yeah. I want to see the He-Man trailer. Let's go a bit of Trumpism. So this one says he goes full racist at Davos, right? I don't think he did. I don't think that's an accurate headline at all. But let's find out, Riley. Let's find out. Doink. Trump just went full racist on the world stage. Okay, let's see what he said.
$1 billion in fraud that was stolen by Somalian bandits. Can you believe that Somalia? They turned out to be higher IQ than we thought.
That's not racist. That's again. I like, if they were white, you wouldn't say that.
I always say these are low IQ people. How did they go into Minnesota and steal all that money? And we have, they're pirates. They're good pirates, right? But we shoot them out of the water just like we shoot the drug boats out. They're not pirating too many boats lately. Do you notice?
I didn't notice that, actually. Why? Because they're making too much money in Minnesota. It's funny. In my synagogue, they've just been renovating the women's bathroom, right? It's taken like 2 months. It's taken like a ridiculous amount of time, all right? And I really wanted to get a sign saying Early Leering Center. Yeah, put it above there. But when it's done, if that's the Somali daycare. That probably will go down well, right? Let's see what else Trump had to say. It's always fun to have a few Trumpism stuff today.
Do that. Look, I'm all for free enterprise and everything else, but you have a guy goes out and he's a little bit late on his payment, and he ends up filing for bankruptcy, right? 28%. Whatever happened to usury? Whatever happened? They used to have laws that you can't charge too much, but 28%, 30%, 32%. I don't think anyone knows that. I think they get a bill and they end up just going bankrupt.
Well, one analyst said it's going to cut earnings for the banks for between 5% and 16%.
It's a 1-year deal. We got to let people get back on their feet.
Jamie Dimon says that it's an economic disaster.
They were destroyed. These people were destroyed during the Biden years. They were destroyed. We had the highest inflation in history. Look.
Listen, the Biden years were not fun, right? I don't think. I mean, it's only crazy liberals look back at it with like misty eyes now, right? And they are crazy. They are crazy. What else we got? President Trump emphasized the importance of his, I'm not sure what it says.
Getting everything we wanted, total security, total access to everything.
Oh, yeah, Greenland, right? Greenland. So, here, what? I saw a great YouTube clip. Not YouTube clip. Was it about, what's it from? A Twitter clip, right? Why America needs Greenland. And people are just freaking out about this. It's not that he's invading bloody Greenland. He just wants to put a bunch of military bases there. Hang on. Media. Is that going to find it? Am I spelling Greenland wrong? How can I spell Greenland wrong? Hey, let me just try a search for Greenland. Doink. No results. I'm spelling... Okay, how do you spell bloody green? Really? It should be... How is that hard to spell? No, I'm spelling it right. That's so weird. Okay, we'll try this. Why America needs Greenland. But people are just being so weird about it. It was from The Diplomat. The diplomat clip. Doink. Still can't find it. Still can't bloody find it. Why does it not come up on the twats? Why America needs Greenland? Doink. We'll just try Trump Greenland. It's so annoying when you saw it this morning, right? You saw it this morning and you're like, oh, I should have bookmarked that. I'm going to whiz down my timeline, and that doesn't mean I'm going to pee down it. Although it could do. You never know. You never know. Do I see any? No. I saw that this afternoon. And yeah, it's always the way. Things always come up when you're not interested at all, right? This morning's Feed the Police raided Pirate Bay. I was in a strategy meeting at Blimey. Is Pirate Bay down? Wow. But, like, you know, they'll find another torrent site. Like, it's like, you know, you can only pay whack-a-mole so much. Was that it? No. Okay, I'm about to give up. Oh, it's so annoying, though, because it really explained it very, very clearly. Essentially, the only other base they America has is that one in Scotland, right? Which is not so good. Well, I'll do one more search for Greenland. Greenland. I mean, why is it like latest? How do I get no results for Greenland? It just makes no sense to me. Right? I mean, like, the only thing, people are just talking about it constantly. How dare he invade Greenland? He's not going to invade Greenland. He would. It's just, I mean, really, he really won't. Right? He'll just pay them to put American bases there. But you know, and wacky people get, right? People are just wacky. People are wacky. Anyway, let's see what he has to say.
Have as many bases, have all the equipment that we want. And very importantly, you know, we're building the Golden Dome, we call it. It was called the Iron Dome. Somehow the Golden Dome sounded a little bit better, but we have...
Sounds a bit like you're going to piss on people, Donald. That's all I'm saying. Sounds a bit kinky.
A technology that's second to none. You saw what we did with Israel, and that's our genius that did that, and it's amazing. It's just, you know, it's foolproof.
Look, Donald, mate, I love you. We made the Iron fucking Dome, mate. You didn't do it. Like, you paid for it, right? But we made it.
We're going to be building it, and it works much better when we have access to Greenland. Just covers more territory, covers it more accurately. Missiles will be more accurate by having it. It's very important strategically as a piece, and we will have everything we want. We're getting everything we want at no cost.
So
how'd you get it at no cost? That's pretty good.
So the Golden Dome will be on Greenland?
A piece of it, yes, and it's a very important part because it's everything comes over Greenland. If the bad guys start shooting, it comes over Greenland. So we knock it down. It's pretty infallible. It's amazing. You know, Ronald Reagan had the idea a long time ago, but we didn't have any technology at that point. The concept was great.
I remember when they talked about it on the BBC, they had the special effects unit build like models of how they imagined it would look like.
But there was no technology. Now we have unbelievable technology. I mean, virtually 100%.
Technology is scary today. That is indeed true. And we've got one more. This is just fun. Just fun.
Me for 10 years.
Yeah.
And here we are. This isn't the White House, but I'm going to the White House. I'm not going someplace else. And they've been fighting me for 10 years. They're very, very unfair fighters. They're sick. I mean, in many cases, I really think they're mentally ill.
He's talking about leftists and Democrats, I think.
We've got a problem. Because when you look at what they do, when you look at the things, even, you know, you take a look, they're still fighting for it. Men and women's sports, transgender for everybody. Open borders, let the world pour in. We have people coming in from the Congo, prisons in the Congo, prisons in Venezuela, prisons from all over the world. Let them come into our country. And that, you know, we've done an incredible job. We closed up the southern border, 100%. I didn't go back to Congress. He said, you can't close it because I need, you know, legislation from Congress. I said, no, you don't. You need a president.
Pretty much so. I mean, like, why do you think England's a shit show? Can't believe Keir Starmer still has his grip on power, right? That's just amazing to me, right? That is just absolutely amazing. Oh, sorry, absolutely amazing to me. Okay, I think the time is here. I haven't seen this yet. The Masters of the Universe trailer. Return to Castle Grayskull. Let's have a look. Okay.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real.
It certainly looks nice. Looks better than the Dolph Lundgren one.
Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
So, is this a good idea? I think, rather than just doing a straight adaptation, I think probably yes. Right? I think making a bit postmodern, I think probably yes.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Who is that? Looks familiar. I know it's Tila. Man at Arms. Oh wait, what's his name? Okay? Let me look at the cast list. Wow. There we go. Masters of the Universe 2026. So let's see who is in that. Jared Leto. Oh yeah, it's Camila Mendes. Idris Elba's Man at Arms. That's good casting. Okay. That's genuinely good casting. Oh, Marina Baccarin. She's the evil sorcerer. The sorcerer. Idris Elba looks good as Man at Arms, right? He really does.
What am I supposed to do?
I mean, that's a race I don't think anybody could really complain about, can they?
Take the sword and protect them.
No, but let's have a bit. I have the power action.
I have the power!
Okay, this looks fun. This looks fun. I'm on board for this. This looks fun. Will I go to cinema? Say almost certainly not. Almost certainly not. My grandkids are too young. Okay, I tell you, I have no reason to go. So I'm looking at this clip here saying Star Trek Starfleet Academy could go on forever. It feels like it, mate. It feels like we had another new episode. Oh, yeah, it's rough going, mate. It's rough going. We made, and probably will do a deep dive review tonight. Right, but it is rough going. Let me tell you. Here, a little sneak peek. You find out that more characters are lesbians this week. Butch lesbians in space.
And that you can yell at people.
And I can yell at people. That's what I do anyway. It's awesome.
She yells at me.
She's awful, right? This is an awful character. Tig Notaro I quite like, but like, why is everybody gay?
On and off camera.
Yeah.
For me personally, playing Jet, it's really interesting because I was single through Discovery. It's been really interesting to incorporate a relationship because we are romantically involved on the show. And I was talking to Gina about this earlier, that I didn't think our dynamic made sense.
It still doesn't. It still doesn't, unless you're into you're a bit of an S and she's a bit of an M, right? Then it will work out.
First, because I thought I would be the more dominant personality in a relationship, and honestly, when I watched it with my real wife, she was like, "I love this dynamic."
Yeah. Everything's gay. Everything's gay. They can't get away from it. Everything is always gay. That's why you come to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, when we get a bit of blatant heterosexuality, right? Speaking of which, let's pull up the thumbnail and get to the chat for a bit. Again, blatant heterosexuality. Always a fan. Always a fan. I mean, this is just a good crowd, right? I do think what's the name? Mary Tam looks stunning in this picture, right? Genuinely comes out stunning. Billy Gibson always looks stunning. What do you want out of me? But yeah, this kind of works. It's so hard to choose. There's more things hard than that there, Tom. Let me tell you. Again, this is what AI is always used for. Who is the bestest of the companions, ranking the lovely ladies of time and space? I think we'll probably start there. Right, Starfleet Academy and the Butch Lesbians of Space. Game of Thrones tries again. I'm not going to cover that. I haven't watched it yet. I tried to watch it this afternoon. Didn't have time. What can I tell you? Anyway, ladies, can you entertain everybody while I get to the chat? Could you do that? I think you know what to do. Yes. Keep doing that. That's fantastic. Okay, that's just fantastic. Yes, what you're looking at is a vision of my afterlife, right? Although Tom just grew a moustache. That's a bit weird. I tell you, I mean, like, I'm sure a few other things grew, but Tom just grew a moustache. I don't know. He's back again. Okie dokie. Who's here? Darren M is here. Fred is there. Darren M is here. How you doing, Darren? Thank you for joining us. Archconus, I guess it depends on what you mean by the best, not necessarily by the not necessarily the same as hottest. Well, that is true. That's true. But there is a very strong intersection, right? There is a very, very strong intersection. Ethan Buckholder is here. How you doing, Ethan Buckholder? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. We had homemade potato chips. Yum. That sounds good. That does sound good. My wife is out tonight. She's at my son's house and like looking after the babies and making dinner for them. All right. So no homemade potato chips for me, let me tell you. Where are we up to? TARDIS Time is here. He approves of the thumbnail. You're a smart man, TARDIS Time. You're a smart man. Here, now, as we're looking at the thumbnail, let's look at the genesis of this thumbnail. Is this the one? Hang on. Yeah, I actually had to do two versions because the first one Tom just really morphed into a different. I'm not even sure what, right? I'm not even sure what. Here, wait. I'll pull up the initial images. Don't doink. Did I miss any? Here, let me open up all these. There you go. Let me walk you through this thumbnail, right? Okay, we'll come back to you soon, darling. Don't worry, we'll come back to you soon. Right, bit of AI action. So that's where we end. This is where we ended up, right? Well, not really. I wasn't happy with Millie Gibson's face, so then I had to go and face swap her. But first, I made like the individual companions. Millie looks fantastic. As does the like Mary Tam really came out well. Right, really came out well. Unfortunately, I had to regenerate the Lala Ward one because it had a sash on it. But again, not bad. So we went with that Lala Ward instead. And of course, Nicola Bryant. Again, you just put the images I put images of Perry into like the AI generator and say, I'll tell you exactly what the prompt was. I'll read it out to you verbatim. Open up .ai. It's the it is create a full body shot of a sexy, beautiful woman with dark hair and huge breasts, dressed in a swimsuit, heels, and makeup from a beauty pageant, with face and hair of the woman in the uploaded pictures, looking into camera, smiling. Well, that just worked, right? That just worked very well, in my opinion, right? So then what I did, I took those, so I generated those pictures first, right? Doink. Okay, this was great. I'm really happy with that one. And then I took this picture of Tom Baker, which everybody knows, and, you know, the season 14 TARDIS, right? And I basically just amalgamated them. And again, I had to change Millie Gibson's face because it kind of got wonky in the transition. And then when I animated it, I needed to redo the animation because here we go. I'll show you. Doink. Yeah, I mean, like he's turning into Bobby Bull, right? Tom Baker's fine, and then he's Bobby Bull. What's going on? Rock on, Tommy. Why has he got a moustache? Right, and now he's got a bowler hat. Yeah, no, none of this is working at all. So I hastily regenerated it, telling to keep Tom still. Right, be still my beating Tom. Who were? And this is what we came out with. Now remember, I got to leave space on the right for the the letters and everything. But yeah, this just incredibly works, right? It just incredibly works. All I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. You're welcome. Where are we up to? That goes over here. Doink. And yeah, let us get back to the chat, right? Let us get back to the chat. Was it DV5N? Not sure what that means. Who do I cast as companion of Doctor Who was still good? Charlotte Ritchie, Ruby Strokes, Jessica Green, Peyton List. Heard of Peyton List. Daniel now we've got to pull these people up. Let's see what first impressions do with these things. We'll go. Hang on. Find the first one is, you said Charlotte Ritchie. Charlotte Ritchie. Is that with a T or not? Yeah, Ritchie. Well, I'm not sure about this one, okay? I'm not sure about this one, okay? This one's a bit... Really? Look, I hate to say this, but to be a good Doctor Who companion, you got to be a bit spankable, right? It's just the way it is, right? It part of being a Doctor Who companion is saying, what's happening, Doctor? And looking super hot, right? That really is the essence of it. I hate to be the one to, like, be so blatant about it. So this is Charlotte Ritchie. Okay, not doing anything for me there, right? Genuinely not doing anything for me there. So who's the next one you said? Ruby Strokes. Okay, Ruby Strokes. Let's have a look. Doink. Better than Charlotte Ritchie, but still a bit, girl next door, a bit plain. I hate to say it. I like my parents. I'm going to tell you, I like my Mary Damned. Okay, so there's two no's for me. Jessica Green. Now, Eva Green, we're talking, baby. We're talking. Oh, okay. This is by far the best looking one. By far. Right? I'm not even close. She's very, very beautiful. I mean, she really is. But okay, again, look, I hate to be crass, but I like a bit more boobage, frankly. Right? But that's just me for you, just me. Peyton List I heard of. What she look like? Peyton List. Okay, this is the best one yet. 100% the best one yet. Yeah. Okay, she's good. I mean, I haven't seen her act, but like, yeah, she's got a good quirky face. Peyton Peyton List I'm on board with, right? We agree with Peyton List. Who's the next one you said? Daniel Rose Russell. Can you have somebody with some less names, please? Daniel Rose Russell. Still Peyton List for me, I'm afraid. Yeah. Definitely Peyton List is where I am with it on this one. Fine. And here, you got another one, didn't you? 2 more. Jessica Alexander. Still Peyton List. That's by far the winner. She's number 2, right? She's number 2. Again, very, very beautiful woman. But again, not really doing that much for me. Okay, so that's Jessica Alexander. Finally, we have Paris Berelk. Oh, she's nice. Okay, this is the winner. This one beats that Peyton List. Yeah. Okay, she is definitely hot enough. 100% hot enough. See, can give young boys something to masturbate to, right? That again, I hate to be the one to tell you, that is one of the functions of a Doctor Who companion, right? It just is. Oh, like Billie Piper's wonderful, but she's also hot, right? That's why she's in the position she is in, right? So, okay, fine. So who was that? D58 or D5N? I can't remember who I'm talking to. D-V5N. D-Ven, maybe? Okay, fine. Oh, there's more? Okay. Wait. Okay. 1 second, share screen. Back. Fine. So, wait, who's next on your list? Your list of lust? Madison Pettis. Oh, we have a new winner. Yes. Oh, yeah. This totally works. Okay, fine. So Madison Pettis is still the winner right now. And after that, we got Abigail Cowan. Oh, okay. Again, I prefer who was it? The last one we did, which was Madison Pettis, right? But she's I mean, she looks nice, right? These are much more in the ballpark for me. Okay, and then we have Freya Mavor. Mavor. Oh, that's a no. That's a no. Yeah. You're on the bottom end of the list. Okay, fine. Doink. Where are we up to? I'm doing the chat. That's what I'm doing. There you go. PD Rich is here. How you doing, PD Rich? Just hope you can work everything. Oh God, me too. Oh, I super don't want to get divorced. I just super don't want to get. Although, again, now I've got some self-respect again, right? I'm not as terrified of it as I was, right? It would suck hard, right? It would totally suck hard. But look. The cruel demographics are there are far more single women than men, basically. I mean, and you know, I'll get remarried, but like, I really don't want to get divorced. Oh, it'll be suck hard. What are we up to? Where are we looking? Where we go? Well, what part of yourself did you lose beside an overprotective ego structures? That's basically it, right? That was basically it. I was very again. I just fell apart over the last 10 years, right? You really don't notice it. Here's the thing, though. I remember the same thing happened to a friend of mine who got divorced, right? They just, I mean, like he had a tough. I remember, like, this was when I was living in America, quite a few years ago, about 15, 20 years ago. Like, again, a friend of mine from rabbinic ceremony. He was like just in a bad place when I saw him last time. He was like effing and blinding. I never used to swear. That's the other thing. Other than my channel, I'm cleaning up my language, right? And I'll still swear here, right? Yeah, I can tell something was wrong. And then a few years later, I was divorced, right? Could men just degenerate, right? Like life just kicks you in the balls over and over and over again, and you just degenerate, right? You collapse. It's kind of a normal thing. So look, I'm just happy that I was able to, see the problems, right? See the problems in myself and become better, essentially. Robert Payne is saying, Robert Payne. Yes, visit any BBC website these days and they'll ask you to sign in. No, thank you. Exactly. Can you say, you can say that word out loud. I just choose not to. Is this Jewish S&M? No. Although, there was a... This is a true story. There was a rabbi of mine, and he said in the the late 70s, early 80s, he was putting on his tefillin, and you wrap it around your arm, you wrap it tight, like that. And this guy comes up and said, "What are you doing? You're shooting up here in public, man? No, you got to go around the back." And he's like, "No, that's okay. It's okay." Especially so you used to work with the Jewish divorce court. They're all independent, all the Jewish divorce court, although men are heavily favored, right? Which I think is kind of shitty, frankly. I think, but what can you do? I remember the wife of George Harrison was asked how she stayed married so long. Her answer was, "We didn't get divorced." Makes sense to me. Like, I don't know. I genuinely want to spend the rest of life. And it's not like she's the most perfect, wonderful person in the world, right? But we've been together for 30 years, right? And like 30 years with someone, I'm kind of used to this now, right? She's kind of part of me, right? And generally, I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Honestly, if hers is the last hand I hold, I'll be happy with that, right? I would really be happy with that. It was about Lando on Island in case Gigi or Vlad shows up. Well, exactly. It's a dangerous world we live in, mate. Dangerous world. Peter Rich says China must have very good rent, boys. As Keir Starmer bent overs for that embassy they're building. It's outrageous, right? It is outrageous. Again, you just hope. Is Farage going to get in and like stop all this bullshit in time, right? Is he? We don't know. Trans-Business will start off with an outrageous request and then work down to what you actually want. And amazingly, the bonkers anti-Trump, they can't, their minds can't wrap around this, right? They just can't wrap around it, right? They them mad. Well, again, I think they will take the piss. It looked like it to me. Never was really into the original He-Man Sergeant Connor. Was there an element that took place on Earth? I don't think so. Again, it was a little bit after my time, right? It was for a younger demographic than me, right? There's a great documentary on Netflix called "The Toys That Made Us" about the making of Master Universe, which I found really, really interesting, right? There were different plants in the second iteration of the show. We're talking about Master Universe? I don't know. Her comedy career is now dead. I wonder who that was. Who are we talking about? It's only 20 minutes ago. It's gone now. It's gone. Tig Notaro. If so many people are gay in the future, how did races produce sexually even survive? I don't know. Again, they don't care. All right, for them, representation means everything. Whereas, look at me. I have tons of female representation on my channel. Look at this. I'm a bit of a new man, right? I have a very sticky E key. I don't want to know why. Okay. The face of Perry Avatar looks a bit more like Gabriel Drake. I don't know who that is. I know Francis Drake is. Mary Tam would look great in a duffel coat. She's fine. Yeah, but man, she had so much poison class, right? Oh, yeah, I would really love to have slept with Mary Tam, right? I think that would be really, really, really pleasant. I think that'd be really genuinely very pleasant. Let's start off with the rankings. Where's it? Okay, fine. Because I saw this article on Slash Film. I haven't read it yet, but I think it's going to be a bit cray-cray, right? I think it's going to be a bit cray-cray. And they're listing the top 15 companions. I will list them all, ladies and gentlemen. I will list them all. Take one more bow, girls. Take one more bow. Very good. Very good. You've done very well, Lala. You should feel very empowered. Anyway. Share screen. Where are we up to? 15 best Doctor Who companions of all time ranked. Well, that's your opinion, Mr. Slash Film. Let's find out if you're right or not. Simply put, while the Doctor may be steering the course for the sci-fi series, it's their companions that inform the action and leave a bigger impact on them personally. Yeah, well, that's true. The companion is your connection to the show, right? Porsche 962C is here. How you doing, Porsche 963? Gabrielle Drake was in. Oh, God, she's gorgeous. Gabrielle Drake in UFO? Yes. She is absolutely gorgeous. Peter Rich said Tom Baker keeps turning into Spanish cousin. Pedro Baker. Well, you know, happens to the best of us. So with the franchise spanning over 6 years, there are some supporting characters who are inevitably stand out more than others. The best companions provide entertaining pairing with the Doctor while providing a fresh insight and the venerable and a transformative protagonist. Here are the 15 best Doctor Who companions. Now, I like Bill Potts. I know everybody hates her. I like Bill Potts as well because I really wasn't into Clara. I thought Clara just wasn't really convincing enough for me, right? I thought Bill Potts, I like the naturalism of the performance, right? I think I like season 10 the best of the Capaldi seasons, right? I really do. And again, just one man's opinion, baby. Peter Davison. Peter Capaldi's time as a Doctor didn't get enough credit with redefining what the show could be. Well, that's the tar it was brushed with, mate. I mean, the brush it was tarred with, or whatever it is, right? Yeah, no, that did not do well, right? That did not do well. Capaldi also had some significantly underrated companions, including Bill. She had 2 companions, right? 2. Underrated Bill Potts, Bill Mack. I agree, right? I really like this season 10, right? Who joined in the 10th season of the revival in the season premiere. Bill and the Doctor, where he's posing a university professor in Bristol, joining her. Yeah, what's that square around my avatar? That's weird. I don't know. Oh no, it's gone. Okay. 10th season. Bill McStott was posing as he's not posing as a university, he's retired as a university professor. He's Professor Chronosis thing, right? Joining him with girlfriend Heather. Again, this was really the beginning of everything's gay. Literally everything's gay all the time, right? Again, if I could just tell my 12-year-old self I live in the world of lesbians and it sucks, I'll be like, how? But there are lesbians everywhere. Constantly on TV. How can this be bad? Well, you wait and see, mate. You wait and see. He's turned into the monster in the end. Bill is mortally wounded and transformed into a Cyberman. Again, I thought her character stuff she did in that last episode was brilliant, right? I thought it was. I loved her becoming a Cyberman. I thought it was a great cliffhanger. I love the Master laughing insanely like that. Yeah, I like that cyber story, right? I like when I find some time. I am super going to make a my own edit and add in some more Cybermen into, was it World Enough and Time? Something like that. Turned into the Cyberman to stay alive, retaining her memories and identity. Bill is another one of the more tragic companions who gets a bittersweet reunion with Heather, leaving the Doctor to commence her own tour of the cosmos. Yeah, exactly the same as Clara. 20th Doctor Who mini episode brings back Bill Potts to Earth. Comment on social. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Now, Graham O'Brien, really? I mean, like, he was the only good thing in the Jodie era. Oh, no. He was the only... Yeah, I mean, like, that he could act really, really blew everybody else off the screen. I'm still amazed Mandel Gill gets more work, right? It blows my bloody mind. How? Like, who goes, oh, Mandel Gill? Yeah, we got to get some of that. Why? Just why? Okay, so Graham, no, fuck off. Ace, I think, should be higher up, even though, again, fucking woke nowadays, Sophie Aldred. Right? I know you got a son who's a drag queen, Soph, okay? That's not... Like, what is... Again, if I was running Doctor Who, one of the stories in my first season would be Invasion of the Drag Queens. Yeah. And, but it was lovely to see her come back in the last Jodie episode. And you're always pleased to see Soph, right? Honestly, she's not that good an actor. Yeah, but again, it was a real time in Doctor Who where it was kind of growing up and growing, moving with the audience. But here, check this out. Look what I picked out to start reading over Sabbath. Because I'm writing it now, so like now I want to read books. I can't wait to get back into this. Sleepy by Kate Orman, a really, really, really good new adventure novel. This is my Sabbath reading this week. Probably it'll take me a couple of weeks to finish it. Anyway, where are we up to? One of the most fiery companions the Doctor has ever had, Sophie Aldred, who teamed up with the 7th Doctor, defiant teenager rebel back on Earth. Ace accident and transport, blah, 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 blah. Ace has the distinction of being the last companion in the classic franchise. We've got a classic era. Doctor Who went on a 15-year hiatus compared to the many passive companions. Yeah, I mean, she didn't scream, right? It was a real change. Board back in Paradox, I think it was a good idea. Jack Harkness, it was a great companion, right? Phil Barefoot, John, I mean, like, he left such a huge shadow over Doctor Who, right? Not in a bad way. He was so good. He really, like, kind of defined it, right? And boy, I thought it was screwed over by Chris Chibnall. I thought it was totally screwed. I mean, after coming into saving their piece of shit Christmas special, I know. They built a whole, spin-off around him. He was great, right? He was genuinely great, and he's very entertaining. Hartnett is such a charismatic figure that he got to star in Torchwood, a Doctor Who spin-off you may not know existed. No, I may know about that, actually. But a time when the Doctor Who seemed to grow darker and more mysterious, Hartnett was a cavalier breath of fresh air. Yeah, I mean, when they're on like the game station and they they took his clothes off with the defabricator ray. Right, he said, well, you're racing. Let's pull up that clip, okay? I like that clip. Question, what was that? Was that in the part in the way? No, hang on. I've got to find it. We go over here. Doctor Who. Ninth Doctor. Season 1, and the only reason was it Bad Wolf? Or I think it was it Bad Wolf? Yeah, I think it was Bad Wolf.
The fourth grade.
Yeah, fine. The big. Well, let's wait till they whip his clothes off. She's on her way to Stenders. Again, it's amazing how they got it so right in that first season. And, like, just so wrong in this revival era. Oh, here we go.
Waiting. Bring it on, girls.
And now it's time for the face-off.
What does that mean? Do I get to compete with someone else?
No, like I said, face off. I think you look good with a dog's head. Or maybe no head at all. That would be so outrageous. And we could stitch your legs to the middle of your chest. Nothing is too extreme. It's to die for.
Now, hold on, ladies. I don't want to have to shoot either one of you.
But you're unarmed. You're naked. But that's a compact laser deluxe. Where were you hiding that?
Oh, wait, they went to Slosa beforehand because he had a line like, "Say your ratings just went up." Hang on. And like, yeah, it's weird. He could keep a laser beam, a laser gun up his ass, and nobody really minded it. Again, it's because Doctor Who was good. You can basically get away with anything in Doctor Who as long as you make it good, right? If you don't make it good, you're not going to do so well. Okay, weakest link. Must be around here somewhere. Okay, it's still in the TARDIS then. Wait a minute. If I can't find it, I'm going to give up a minute. Oh, here we go.
And just a tweak of President Schwarzenegger?
I'm not sure about the vest. What about a little bit of color to lift it?
Absolutely not. Never wear black with color. It makes the color look cheap and the black look boring. Now, let's talk jackets.
I kind of like the first one.
No, that's a bit too much Hell's Angel. I think I like the shorter one. Look, waist length.
Was it before this? I am about to give up. All right, we'll try. Because when I see him before, he's in the TARDIS. No. Maybe it's before. Ah, this is a scene. Fine.
Like it's magic.
What's the defabricator? Okay, defabricator. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Am I naked in front of millions of viewers?
Absolutely.
Ladies, your viewing figures just went up.
Okay, again, I like that. Man, but in today's climate, no, not so much. So I think Jack Harkness is a good command. Clara Oswald, again, I really didn't like her at first, right? I did not like her because it was just too stagey. There wasn't enough realism to her. She should have gone after the first season of Capaldi. Capaldi. But then after Jodie came out, I did a rewatch of the Clara episodes, and I grew to like her. But she's not really one of my favorites. Susan Foreman. Okay, this is a good choice, right? I mean, like, I see why she left, right? She started off being this cool alien chick, and then just kept crying and falling over every week. Right, but I think they're just putting it in to sound cool. K9 is up there. I'm sorry, K9 is probably the best companion. I know. K9's a good choice. Martha Jones. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think she was kind of weak, all things considered. It was like she was a very much one-season companion. Mel Bush, again, they just put it in because these are people they see from the modern era. Look, at the time, Mel was awful, right? Mel was beyond awful, right? And coming to replace Nicola Bryant, I was not happy at all. Yeah, Mel sucked, right? But then when they brought her back, we were all kind of happy to see her, even though, you know, it was in shit talk too. Amy Pond, one of the all-time great companions, right? I love that Matt Smith era. Amy Pond has to be way up there. I do agree. Brigadier Leffler Stewart. Oh, again, I think that's also another very, very high one. But is he a companion? Yeah, I would say so. Adric, are you out your fucking mind? What? No. I mean, no. Adric was shit, right? Adric was shit. Rose Tyler was good. A bit of a stroppy teenager, but she was good. They helped launch the series. Yeah. I thought. I think that was a good choice. Don't know what I think is the best of the modern companions. Well, we'll find out when I do my ranking. Sarah J. Smith, got to be high up there, right? Got to be high up there. Would I put Leela above her? I don't know. I don't know. Fine. So let's do our own ranking then. That was Slash Film. New document. Let's open this up. Share screen. Doink, share screen. And away we go. Fine. So we'll start with, well, Susan Foreman, I guess. Susan Foreman. I just put Susan. Barbara is beneath Susan. Who were? Barbara. I think Ian goes above Barbara. Who were? Then Vicky. Vicky goes beneath Barbara. Right? So we got Ian, got Vicky, and then we got what's he called again? Stephen Taylor. Ooh, it's a hard one, that. I like Stephen a lot. Right? I'm going to put him above Ian. I'm surprised. Right? So then we got Dodo. Yeah. Okay, I like the Lauren Cornelius Dodo, not so much the Jackie Lane one. Dodo. Then we're up to Ben and Polly. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, they're going downhill at this point. Okay, now we got Jamie. Jamie goes all the way to the top. Jamie McCrimmon of the Clan McCrimmon. Jamie is cool. After Jamie, there. Oh, Victoria. She does scream a bit, Victoria. Yeah, I'm putting Victoria over here. Even though she's very hot. Victoria. And then Zoe. I prefer Zoe, okay, to Victoria. Amazing. Even though Victoria's way hotter. Right? Victoria, Zoe, Jamie. That's the. So now we're on to Liz Shaw. Yeah, no. Liz goes at the bottom, I'm afraid. Sorry, Liz. But then we get Joe Grant. Oh, that's really near the top. What's better, Joe Grant or Jamie? Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm going to say Jamie goes first. Joe Grant. Okay. Then we have Sarah Jane Smith. Sarah Jane Smith beats Jamie. That's just the way it is, baby. Sarah Jane Smith. Who was with Sarah Jane Smith? We had Harry Sullivan. Goes down quite a bit, actually, Harry Sullivan. I'll put him... I'm going to bring him over here, I think. That's an interesting one. Companions on the TV only or expanded media. Benny would have a contention. That's a very good point, Archer Colin. But I'm not going to put Aaron Lim in and people like that. What's it? Harry Sullivan. Harry Sullivan. Okay, well, that's doing good. Then Leela. Okay, I'm going to do something a bit controversial here. I prefer Leela to Sarah Jane Smith, okay? It's just the way it is. Romana 1 goes here. 1. I hate to say it. Romana 2 goes all the way down there. Then, I just found Tegan just kind of annoying after a while, right? She really was. I was like, oh, God, you're complaining. Tegan Javanka. I understand, for a lot of people, she holds a warm place in their heart, right? I didn't miss anyone. Fine, we're up to Romana 2. Then we're up to Tegan. I mean, I like they were doing something a bit different with her. Like cunty. Tegan, and what's the word? Nissa. Nissa was just wet. I'm sorry. Wet and dull. Right? Nissa, man. Poor Liz Shaw at the bottom. Adric. Adric. That's where you go. That's what you deserve, darling. And I'm being charitable with that. When you absolutely lost. So we go to Ian. So then after that, it was Turlo. Where would I put Turlo? I mean, he didn't really have much to do after he stopped being shifty, right? I kind of liked him being shifty for a couple of episodes there. I'll put Turlo over here. Turlo, what's better, Turlo or Vicky? Oh, Turlo. All right. After Turlo, we're up to Perry. Well, sorry, everybody. My own personal taste does come above everyone else. After Perry, there is what's her name? Melanie Bush. I love that she's called Bush. Yeah, no. A megabyte modem, no. Melanie Bush. Then Ace. Ace is much higher up. Ace or Joe. I'm gonna put Ace above Joe Grant. Ace. Okay, that's the original. That's the original run. So now we're up to Rose. Oh, that's an interesting question. Where would I put Rose? Because she's very iconic. I think I'll put Rose under Joe Grant. Who were? Martha down a bit, I'm afraid. Again, I think Martha's up. Martha. Yeah, Martha under Joe Grant. Under Barbara, I should say. Martha. Then Donna Noble. Donna Noble is better than Rose. Oh, Donna Noble or Joe? No, Joe Grant's still winning. Donna Noble. Right. After Donna, was there? We had. It was Amy Pond, right? I mean, I'm not going to count Kylie Minogue. Amy Pond. Amy Pond was one of the greats. Like it was Amy Rory, right? She was one of the great companions. You know, I think you're going above Sarah Jane Smith for me. Amy Pond, and I know this is sacrilege to some of you out there. After Amy, there is Clara. Oh, she's much further down. We'll do Clara. Yeah, Clara goes here. And after Clara, there was Bill Potts, right? We're up, and that's everyone. Okay, where did Bill Potts go? She goes above Clara. I got putting Captain Jack and the Brig as well. 1 second. Bill Potts. I thought Bill Potts was actually really good. I really genuinely did. So I'm going to say... I'm going to put her above Susan. Bill Potts. Now the Brigadier. Wow, you're putting the Brigadier. Brigadier goes, I think, just above Jamie. How do you spell Brigadier? That sounds like, looks like it's spelled wrong. Let me look up how to spell Brigadier. No, not Brigado. Here, if I do. Oh, here we go. Don't I think you spell it. Brigadier. And I said, yeah, no, Brigadier's awesome. Actually, you know what? Brig's going above Sarah Jane Smith, I decided just now. Maybe above Amy Pond. Brig is high up there. And then Captain Jack. Where are we going to put Captain Jack? Amy Pound? Oh, it likes a good pound. Captain Jack. Yeah, put Captain Jack here. So, what's my top 15 compared to Slash film? And I only put in Perry there because she's just, my masturbatory fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That looks like a reasonable top 10, I have to tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my top 15 are very different. Perry number 1, Leela number 2, Brigadier number 3, Amy Pond number 4, Sarah Jane Smith number 5. I can't believe she's that far down, but okay. Ace number Jamie number 6, Ace number 7, Joe Grant 8, Donna Noble 9, and Rose is hits the number 10 spot. I think she did pretty good for herself, right? Which Clara? They're all the same. I'm going to do one Clara, right? I want one. Now, which was the sexiest Clara? For me, it's between the Dalek Clara or the Victorian Clara. I think I'm going for the Victorian Clara, right? Yeah. But she transitioned into a Cyberman, says PD Rich. That's what they will say today. One of the things that I hated, one of the many, many things I hate about Starfleet Academy is the Holly Hunter. Her character left Starfleet because she separated children from their parents, right? I like this stupid refrain. I just don't get it. Oh no, let's keep the children with the sex traffickers. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Yeah. Anything. If I was going to do expanded ones, there's so many. There's Mary Shelley, there's Fitz, there's Evelyn. Evelyn was really good, actually, as ever. She was way up there. I don't know. Let's just stick with the TV kind. I think this is a fair list. I do. I think I've been very, very reasonable, right? With this, so unsurprisingly, I agree with myself. So good for me. Go Rabbi. To be honest, I probably place the Brigadier in a class of his own, especially in every. Yeah, you're making a good point. Archie Collins, you won me over that point. Yeah, you won me over that point. So, Brig, I'm taking you out this list, right? And replacing you with Ian. He's in a class of his own. You're absolutely right. Archie Collins. He travelled in. He went to the. He went through the black hole. You can't bring back Jack at the moment. He's been banned by Rusty Davis. Yeah, but unfortunately, Rusty Davis is going. Oh, what a pain in the arse he is. Fine. Okay, let me save this. Save ranking companions. Put you in the my desktop. Doink. There you go. Next thing. Where is it? Okay, fine. So you did us what proud there. Oh yeah, we'll look at this quickly. I am just enjoying George Caron's Twitter feed right now. It is, generally speaking, always awesome. Right? Like literally always awesome. Yeah, we go. Pull this up. Share screen. This is just, this is really fantastic, isn't it? Again, this all just really, really works. I love the 70s environment. Yeah. We know how you feel, John. We know how you feel. So you got long before the AI was a single I used 3D modeling and CGI apps to make 90s Daleks. Yes, you. Oh, I think I've seen you do your stuff before. right? I've totally seen you do this stuff before. Wow, I can't remember. I remember this guy from the 90s. These are great. Look at this. The Master versus the Clangers. I am the Master, and you will obey me. He's killed them all. Hope he never finds Bagpuss. That'd be a great cover for a Master Annual, right? It's fantastic. I mean, this is perfect. It really genuinely is. Look at this. This really, really feels correct. Like, I want this book, right? I want this book. A simulated candid photo of Sarah Jane Smith on the set of the classic story Robot. Well, okay then. Yeah, we've seen these ones before. Very cool. Very cool. Now, also very cool, Making Blake 7. They put out a new episode of Blake 7 over Christmas, and now they're working on something different. They're working on a colorized celestial toy maker, and they've I didn't know you had there some clips already. Wow. Yeah, but here, okay, let's we'll start over here. Any more about this? If the new series of Blake 7 doesn't have these two amazing women, I demand answers. Well, okay. I'm having great fun with the color version of the Celestial Toy Room. I must be mad. You must be. Here's a sneak peek at some of the model sheets for the crew, the TARDIS crew. If you're looking forward to watching William Hartnell episode in full color, and you want to give me a bit of extra motivation to get finished, you can buy me a coffee. Well, I buy him a coffee. I mean, look at it. This is great. Yeah, colorization is not going to be done by hand for much longer, right? That's just it's a thing of the past, right? It is a thing of the past. There you go, Celestial Toy Maker. Very good. Everyone, fine. So yeah, I am looking forward to watching that. Actually, let's look at this clip they put out. Hang on. Share screen. Video file. Downloads. Okay, this is going to be good, right? That is going to be good. Adam Warlock is here. Adam Warlock, thank you for joining us. K9, I forgot K9. That's too late. It's already done. K9 probably also in a class of his own. Oh, maybe at the top. I don't know. K9 is pretty darn awesome, right? You can't argue with a bit of K9. Where should we go next? Should we do Star Trek-y stuff? Let's do a bit of Star Trek-y stuff because there's so much to talk about. So let's go through this video, this promo video saying Star Trek Starfleet Academy can run forever. No, it can't. This is Alex Kurtzman talking about it.
Can you do it? You can do it.
But I can't do it on the right hand. And you must it be on the right hand?
I think it's supposed to be the right hand, but I'm not sure. So I think so.
Honestly, Holly Hunter has become like episode 3 of Star Trek has just had it been called even shitter. Well, that makes sense. I watched it. It's awful. I watched it on 1.5 speed and still hated it. I'd watch it on 2 speed, but I wouldn't understand what they're saying.
Hello. How are you? I'm Sean for SFX and Trek Culture. How are the three of you this morning?
Oh yeah, they look so happy to see you. Hi. I'm a Klingon, and I'm a Beta Z, and I'm something else.
X, how's it going? We love the cover. We love.
Oh, it's already so much fun covering this show.
Everybody hates it, you lying piece of shit. Literally everybody hates it. Fandom isn't divided. Everybody hates this shit.
One thing I've really enjoyed about some of the female characters in this show is how they are not being...
they're not straight.
Pitted against each other. We're not leaning into that.
Everything is about how great women are, right? Everything is about how great women are on this stupid show. Katrina doesn't count. Adam Warlock, right? Sarah Kingdom either, right? So, okay, you want to see Sarah Kingdom's best moments? Here, let me find it for you. Although I've got to look in Big Finish, which is always a pain in the ass to open up that site. Come on, Big Finish, you can do it. All right, when it opens up, I'll come back to it.
Bro, this is everyone gets to stand up. How has that been for yourselves?
That was so important to me right off the bat because I actually got a snippet of that when I very first auditioned, and I was like, I love the fact that, you know, women can coexist on this show, and
they always have been. I mean, like, where were you in the 80s? Really? Where were you in the 80s? I don't get it, right? I don't get it at all, right? They've always have been able to coexist. 1 second. Sarah Kingdom. Spelling a name right. Is it? There's no H in Sarah Kingdom. There you go. Fine. I'll get to that in a minute. Bit of G Marsh accent. I mean, like, again, why do wealthy white women think they're oppressed? I don't know. Like, I don't know. They are the most privileged people in creation.
It's not a competition in any aspect, in any way, because that's how I like to go about my.
Yeah, but you episode 3, you had massive competition with the guys.
Personal life, and that's more real. Like, I feel like competition in women, you really only ever see in media. Like, you don't really see.
Really? Have you ever been to any office ever?
That in real life. Yeah. So the fact that.
Yes, often.
That weird competition thing is represented in.
By the way, darling, I don't know your name, but you need better tits to wear that top, okay? It's just the way it is. You're not Sydney Sweeney. You can't get away with it.
Media, but it's not. No one actually really feels that that's personal. I love that the show battles that in, I think, a beautiful, beautiful way.
I think we see it specifically with Genesis and Tarima. They could have really pitted those two characters against each other over Caleb.
I'm excited for people to see that.
And she is not good at doing the speaking, which is really kind of important for acting.
Because it really kind of scratches any inclination that would be the case, like, immediately.
We've known for a while now that more money than God has been put into this show, and you can see...
which is insane, right? Nobody likes seeing those little dots float around. They're just annoying.
See that in 6 episodes. It's just like, all right, so you didn't scrimp and save on this one. Is Academy, after, Strange New Worlds is going to a natural end, we've got, Discovery is going to do. Is this sort of a rebirth of Star Trek almost in a way?
No, it's a re-death. It's a re-death.
And as part of that question as well, is the...
Yes, we've got to have lesbians lecture people on DEI. That's actually a thing that happens.
Plan for Academy to sort of follow a natural school length, which I guess is like 3 to 5 years, depending on where you are in the world.
Well, let me take the second part first. So the thing about this show is that it really could go on forever.
It's shit. It's shit, Alex. All right? It's shit. It's unwatchable shit. That's the reason it can't go on forever. Also, nobody likes it, right? Like, nobody likes it. It's deeply unpopular. You put it on YouTube, and Gary Nerdrotic beat your stream with a chair and a Mr. Spock doll, right? That's really bad, right? That's not a sign you're doing well. That's a sign you're doing really, really bad.
Because you're going to have a new class every year. Mm-hmm. So, while obviously the class that you meet in the pilot will be done in 4 years, there's new people that come in every year. So it's
We've got a whole bunch of new ones coming in the second season. And why is there a second season?
Not just about following them through school, but it's...
And she's the worst character ever. Like, she's just, she's not tough. She's just, aggressive and weird.
It's going to be...
And obviously a lesbian.
It's super interesting to see what happens when they graduate and where they end up. So
no, it's not going to be super interesting because no one gives a shit about these people.
You can always have some of the original characters come back, and there's limitless possibilities.
No, there's not. Again, you could have made it Star Trek. That apparently wasn't a possibility. And again, look how small the Star Trek is in that logo. Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, Star Trek, like this tiny little thing.
You want to take the first one?
The first one is about
like who is she?
The money.
You know what? I take that as a huge compliment because we didn't have as much as you think. So the fact that we made it look that way is that
okay, Alex. He's lying. He's lying to ingratiate himself. It's not true. It looks like shit. It is shit.
Very heartened to hear that.
But we're grateful for the money that we did have, but like in any type of
she's a co-creator, Nuga, whatever her name is.
TV.
Well, I'm gonna look it up one thing. Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. It's by TV series. Why is it a TV series? That must be Noga Landau, right? Yes, the name that just speaks of sci-fi excellence. Hi, I'm Noga Landau. Well, good for you.
Filmmaking, anything, you take what you have and you make it look, sparkly and like it was so much more.
Where do you see Academy kind of connecting to the overall tapestry of...
Nowhere. It's not connected to the overall tapestry. It's shite and everybody hates it. Like you've really just got to get used to that, right? Like you're living in this like deluded universe.
Academy kind of connecting to the overall tapestry of Star Trek. I mean, there's a lot.
Well, they got those little badges on.
A lot of connection
that look nothing like Star Trek badges
in here already. Is this something like a jumping off point or even a fulcrum for all of the Treks to kind of come together on?
Yeah.
No. It's neither of those. It's a obnoxious teen drama that literally everybody hates.
I mean, I think part of your first question too is, is this the beginning of? I think I would say it's the beginning of a new chapter. And obviously being in the 32nd century allows us to talk about Star Trek that has existed, but it also allows us to write new Star Trek. And the goal...
That being the case, Alex, I've got a question. Question in the back here. If it allows you to write new Star Trek, why didn't you write new Star Trek? Right? Like, why didn't you do anything vaguely like Star Trek? I think that's a reasonable question.
Was to allow deep cut fans to have a very rich experience.
Deep cut fans fucking hate it, right? Actual fans of Star Trek fucking hate it. I mean, they hate it more than normies who don't know about it and they don't care, right? Their little fanny badges. That's what they look like. The design of the ship, whatever it is, the Athena, it's shit. Holly Hunter is woefully miscast. She's always weirdly curling up in her seat. Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti need to fire their agent. Well, at least Paul Giamatti gets to eat some scenery, right? He's actually he's good when he's in it, as is the Doctor, right? But look, they got paid to do a job, taking the money, and no one's going to see it. It's not like it's going to hurt your career. Right? Nobody's watching it. Nobody's going to remember it. No one's going to remember Holly Hunter as Captain Anki or whatever her name is.
Of incredible love letter. Every episode has different love letters to different aspects of...
It's not a love letter. It's a poison pen letter. Every episode says, we fucking hate you. We hate you with every fiber of our being. That's what every episode says to Star Trek fans. We absolutely detest you. And we want you to die horribly, right? That's what they all say.
Of different Trek shows. But if you've never seen Star Trek and you're new to it, you shouldn't be daunted by the fact that there's 60 years of storytelling, because you should be able to drop it.
Because it's nothing to do with any of that.
Into the show and have a rich experience in and of itself.
The pair of you...
Yeah, no one has.
You bring a star power to the show. You are... I've seen...
She's awful.
Seen some of your stuff, you know what you're doing. But can you describe the process of creating these two art?
Right, here. Let me just show a clip from the recent episode. Where was that? Where was it? Stop. Like, she's so weird in this Holly Hunter. She's hanging out with the Like, what is up with her? Well, like, she just can't sit normally ever. You know, like, or dress normally. Like, what's up with her feet all the time? And what's she wearing on her feet? That's weird. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's making a cup of tea for her, and look how she's sitting.
Kids have no reason to believe in anybody. I want them to believe in me. I need them to believe.
Why would they believe in somebody who sits like that, like a weirdo? All right. This is about rivalry between the War College and the Starfleet Academy. And look, she's got little whoop calls on her pajamas. Like, how fucking weird is this? It's, I mean, people, it's going to, oh, they're going to see the whoop calls on the pajamas. They love it. Oh, they love it. Oh, they do. The bad guy in it is played by an English guy. He's actually not bad. He should, you know, man, this. Okay, look at these fucking member berries. Oh, nobody likes the member berries, okay? And this character, the hollow character, is fucking awful. Everything about it is bad. Here, again, she just can't sit normally in a fucking chair. And here, why doesn't she have any bloody shoes on?
Transported the first years to the roof all those years ago.
What was that word you used? Legendary?
Like, it's epically awful. Yeah, I want to see the scene where you find out they're lesbians. Again, she's just snarling all the time. I just don't find any of this entertaining. Like, what is up with Holly fucking Hunter? Just sit in a fucking chair, you fucking weirdo. Oh, God, don't give people who know nothing about Star Trek creative freedom in Star Trek. Right? Just don't do that. It's a bad idea. You know, it was towards the end, they're squabbling about dinner. She wants a Klingon French fusion. Oh, I can't be doing this. Stop. Oh yeah, let's go back to them trying to sell this shit.
Who almost seem like old friends together.
Well, that, you know, for me, you know, it was also just kind of a relax. It was also, I just felt like a kind of natural chemistry that I felt with Paul.
I mean, he's just struggling for words to say.
That kind of came to the fore. There was semi-intimate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Strange affection between the characters.
Affection.
I mean, it must.
But Paul Giamatti, actually, I really like.
Had something to do with how I felt about working with you, but there's some kind of weird affection that came to. I actually think.
There's like a little boundary. There was some boundary.
Oh yeah, there's boundary crossing. I actually think this guy needs a mother or something. I don't know what he needs, but there's some kind of weird draw to her that's like that is kind of boundary crossing, and
but it's a friend,
slightly erotic.
Slightly.
So Archconnor says it's the 32nd century, so 1100 years in the future, and still have glasses and deaf telepaths. There is no logical reason to this show.
Erotic,
friends,
brother,
maybe, sister,
like, sibling.
Yeah.
It was
colleagues.
It was confusing.
It's weird, but it was really fun.
This is a Freudian dream.
It was a bit of a Freudian dream, yes.
And Sandro and George.
Fucking hell. Okay, darling, what is wrong with you? Right? How like, you don't look good to start with. And now you're going for that? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, darling?
On the complete flip side, I have laughed so much watching the pair of ye butt heads on screen this season. How much fun has that been to deliver?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's great. Don't you think? Yeah, I love it, dude. I you know what? The first read.
I mean, look, good for them. They're getting paid. They're getting acting work, so I'm happy for them.
Of the script, Caleb is ratty and scrawny and like this like feral character. and then having to face just this huge fridge of a person is a different thing. So you've got to reapproach your work. You've got to completely reapproach the whole thing. But I think it was a really
it's better than EastEnders, I guess.
A really fun, exciting way of trying to intimidate someone that's a lot bigger than you. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? So hopefully it translates.
Okay, I'm probably much bigger than that girl. She intimidates me.
But I mean, this is my boy. My boy. I think that our chemistry just sort of just sits on the screen quite naturally.
It's insane.
Yeah, I agree.
That is brilliant. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the show, and I can't wait for everyone to see it next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And also want to reiterate how lovely the write-up is. I read the whole...
It's shit, right? It's shit. Is a hat somehow AI'd into the interview? No, she's just weird. Yeah, let me find someone pictures of it. She is a weird chick, right? Oh, and I'm gonna try and work out what the name of the character is. Holly Hunter, no. Klingon, carried as Sam. Serious acclamation. What? The first Kaz? No, not him. Bella Shepherdess, no, not her. One second. If I look up cast, she should come up. Keris Brooks. I mean, she's just a weird looking girl. Yeah. Here we go. How do I get that? Go over here, doink. And then now I've totally lost my place. Here we go. Like, she's just weird. Like, what's going on with any of this? Yeah, I again, I'm just confused. Why would somebody go, yep, that's what we want. That's the look we want. Let's see if I can get some more information about her. Who is she? Keris Brooks. About her was what? So she's 26. 25 right now, and she's been in. I don't know. A Billie Eilish video. Really? Feeling randy? Well, I can empathize with that. I don't know. It's crazy, right? The whole thing. It's just crazy. It is insane. Sarah Kingdom. We're talking about Sarah Kingdom just now. The best bits of Sarah Kingdom were. Was it these three by Simon Guria? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So this was really clever, right? It's some kind of sentient house in the future that the Doctor, Sarah, and Stephen visit, and it copies her personality and becomes the house. So it lives after her. Right? Space security agent Sarah Kingdom is dead. Her ashes strewn on planet Kemble. But in an old house, Sarah Kingdom lives on. The elders of this ruined world, Sarah is a ghost, a phantom that must be excised. She must prove her right to exist. And she does so with stories of a time when she traveled the universe with an ancient doctor and his heroic companion Stephen. So it's kind of like Living Witness, that Voyager episode, inside a magical space-time box called the TARDIS. And one story in particular could make a difference about the one about their trip to a world covered in water where a human expedition is being wiped out. It's a battle to survive as these travelers face horrors. Like, I think this is a little bit too expensive. I think they should do all three stories for $9.99 or $8.99, I should say. But I mean, like these are solid stories, right? Home Truth is the second one, isn't it? Yeah, Home Truth is the second one. But they should sell them together because it has a decent arc to it. They're all written by Simon Guria. So tell a story about a about a kind of night constable called Sarah Kingdom and her friends, the Doctor and Stephen, about a journey they made to a young couple's home in the nightmarish things they found there. About the okay, so it's all about strange stories, terrible things. Okay, so again, all these three were pretty good, and then you had Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Which is Guardian of the Solar System, I should say. Which was the finale. They did these really good 3-part series in the Companion Chronicles, right? Which really worked. They did a really good Zoe one as well, 3-part series. Where we were. Now joined in the house by her confident Robert. All right. Sarah recalls her travels in the TARDIS with the Doctor, and particularly where when the ship appeared to land inside a giant clock where old men were caught in the workings. And behind this nightmare is an old enemy, Mavic Chen, Guardian of the Solar System. Then and now, Sarah King's past is catching up with her. The cogs have come full circle. Well, there you go. Okay. That Sarah King's finest moment. I think they're overcharging for it, right? I really think they're overcharging for it. Sadly, right? Sadly. What are we looking at next? Let's look at some general news. I'm like slowing down already. Oh yeah. Hooniverse show is back with more fucking drag queens. Look, for fuck's sake, BBC. Can we get normal straight people on TV or on anything ever? Like occasionally normal straight people? Why is that so hard to manage? Right? I have no problem with Tia Coffee, right? Good luck to them, whatever they are, right? This is adult entertainment, right? This is not appropriate for family TV, you know? And like, again, like, what is this need to have nobody straight ever? And so Christy D is just like nails on a fucking chalkboard. Although you put against Tia Coffee, she gets better. Weirdly enough, right? Weirdly enough, she does get a lot better if you do that, right? Well, okay then, fine. Let's have a look at some of the genre news. We'll go doink. Let's have a look at. Just leave the. Oh yeah, so that's what they're teasing, that Zack Snyder's working on a Dark Knight Returns movie. Again, He-Man goes woke, loser blonde. Again, I think people are like having knee-jerk reactions. Let's see what they put out first. That movie, that thing looked fun. 26 also nominated Sinners and One Battle After Another Lead the Pack. What a shock! What a shock! Zack Snyder stuns fans with a rare comic book collection. Well, he has a few bob, right? Marvel teams up with Oreo for a legendary cookie crossover. Fred of Badlands theatrical run with 18 million lost, franchise future in doubt. Again, this naysaying, I don't say. I thought it was a fun movie. Kristen Hudson writing DCU Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold for James Gunn. Now, people are pissed off about that because he's woke. Everybody in Hollywood is woke. Literally, you're not going to get a non-woke writer working on this, right? Worlds die in a shocking opening scene of Avengers Doomsday. Master Universe trailer drops ahead. Master Universe first look drops ahead of the trailer. Resident Evil Snow White and the Electric State. Oh yeah, so this I found interesting. I would love to see Zack Snyder do an adaptation of Dark Knight. I think that kind of fits into the Snyderverse, right? Paramount puts up a shut up. Netflix forces to issue with all cash WB offer. Look, they're gonna win. Give it up. They're going to win. Oh, just give it up already. Sad fuckers. Really? I mean, that's the working that you sad fuckers. James Gunn taps woke. Oh well. Sydney Sweeney responds to Bond girl casting rumors. I think I'd have more fun as James Bond. No, you wouldn't, Sydney. You haven't put a foot wrong yet. But let's just see if she says that. I think she's just teasing. No, okay, no more pictures of Sydney Sweeney, and I don't see a cleavage, so I'm gone. Right? MGM Studios released the first trailer of Master Universe, which I quite liked. I quite like that. Though there's a woke person writing The Brave and Bold. Well, of course there is. It's Hollywood. Ryan Johnson regret Kathleen Kenned's claim that he got spooked by online negatives surrounding. No, they cancelled it because they knew it was going to lose tons of money. Right, Ryan? That's what went down. Woke Marvel stan melts down over the Marvels bombing at the box office and gets pilled by critics. Starfleet Academy panders, and that's it, right? That's it. Yeah. Starfleet Academy goes full woke. It went full woke last week. As stars reveal, a Peace Jim Hadar is in a disorder relationship with a butch lesbian. Yep, she is, right? Yep, she is. George R. R. Martin reportedly rejects House of the Dragon in spat with showrunner Ryan Condell. This is not my story any longer. George, why don't you just write your own fucking story? How about that? Why don't you write your fucking story instead of just pissing away the time, right? George, no one has fucking time for you, right? It's been, 20 years? We've been waiting for the Winds of fucking Winter. Give it a rest, George, right? Give it a rest. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back on Sunday, but on Saturday night, you can catch me on the Spacebook, where we're going to be discussing more Star Trek shenanigans. God help us, ladies and God help us. Fine! With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head off into the sunset. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again and say good night.